So if you've watched this channel before, you probably understand or know that I love showing travel backpacks or travel packs in general, whether it's a sling bag, a backpack, a piece of luggage. I love trying them out. I love testing them. I love trying all sorts of new things. Now, Peak Design is one of those companies that makes some fantastic products. This specifically is also being one of them, and I wanted to make sure I had a video of it. I have been using the 30-liter travel backpack that they have offered for, well, I think since it probably came out almost, in black. Now this, I wanted to do a video because now I have two different colors. I have a black one and I have a sage one. They also offer them in midnight and as well as the new coyote, kind of that tan-ish color. The thing about the travel backpack is it's designed as a carry-on type replacement, but it also works as a fantastic carry-on boost, is maybe the best way to say it. And so today we are going to talk about and take a peek at Peak Design's travel backpack, specifically the 30-liter variant. So let's get to it. Hey folks, welcome back to techgooch, and like I said, today we're taking a peek at the Peak Design travel backpack, the 30-liter version. They also make this in a 45-liter version, which would be more of a true carry-on replacement. The nice thing about the 30-liter version is in most airlines, this can be a personal item. It pushes the limit, I will be honest about it, but it does slide underneath the seat in front of you, which means unless you're doing a basic airline ticket and they're really getting, crazy picky about it, this works as a personal item, which I have used and my wife has used as personal items on multiple trips. As long as you can slide it in under the seat in front of you, they're usually pretty good about it, especially if you have just a standard economy ticket and not a basic economy ticket where they really get picky. That said, these are great in boosting how much stuff you can do in a carry-on type setup. And what I mean by that is, I don't want to check a bag. I just want to have my carry-on luggage and my backpack or my personal item and go. These allow you to go a lot longer with how much stuff you can carry with you. And what I mean by that is the last long trip that we took was about 2.5 weeks. We did that with me, my wife, and both my kids having each a carry-on size luggage and a backpack, and these specifically for the adults, the ones that have a little bit bulkier clothing. So this 30-liter backpack is fantastic for extending your stay when you're traveling and you're coupling it with another carry-on. Also, it has a lot of the features that you would come to expect from what I would say is a travel backpack, specifically one that works with carry-on luggage, in that they have this strap right in the middle that actually allows you to put it on the handle of your carry-on luggage, so you don't have to keep it on your pack the entire time that you're actually walking through the airport. They thought of that. So basically you just slide it through the handle of the luggage and it sits on top of your carry-on and tra-la-la, off you go. That said, we have that part down. Let's bring it in. Let's open this guy up. Let's show you all the various features that these guys have on it. And now maybe we'll do it on the Sage because the colors pop a little better rather than black on black. Okay, so let's start by going from the front to the back on the outside, and then we'll work our way to the inside of the pack. So first of all, on the outside, there's not a whole lot going on here, right? It's very clean. That way, to be honest, when you have something that you're traveling with, you don't want things to be grabbing on to other items. Especially if you're in an airplane and you're sliding this under the seat, you don't want things out here that are grabbing on to various things that are hanging off. Now, of course, you can always have those water bottles that are in either side, right? So you could expand that out and actually have two bottles sticking out of here, which can get a little wide. However, that's about it. There's not a whole lot out here that's going to grab onto things. Now, there are anchor points built into this pack all the way around. You'll see them here on the front. If you look down here, there's actually a spot where you can actually store those straps. Rip down here, right up in here, and two additional anchor points here. You can actually keep the straps attached to these and just kind of stow them up here, and this guy actually has a magnetic closure that'll keep things in place there. That way, if you need the straps, you can just grab them and go. This is the newer pack of the two that we have, so it's not really set up for that. We haven't used it for that yet, but there are those anchor points. Same thing on the side. We have handles on both sides, as well as anchor points. And of course, we already talked about the actual bottle holders, right? So they're there as well. Now, you will notice that there is a couple extra zippers on the front side of the pack. One is this guy right here. That's the first zipper we're going to come to. We're going to come in and look at that, we actually have a couple pens in there yet. But you can see we actually have little pockets here for storing things in. Actually, I think the sticker's still in there. All Peak Design products come with Peak Design stickers, and I usually don't grab them all out. And then we actually have an extra zipper pouch in here with some more storage and some more items to keep things organized. But that's the first thing you're going to come to. Nice, and I will say this as well. The inside's nice and soft. The outside obviously has this weather-resistant or almost weatherproof material to it. And the zippers are all those weather-resistant zippers as well. Now, next zipper down, you can see that continues all the way around. This is an expansion zipper. If we actually open this guy up all the way around the pack, it's going to actually expand the capacity of the pack itself. So if you start your trip and you know, good, but maybe you buy a couple things or get a couple extra coats or whatever, maybe you're wearing your coat and when it gets warmer, you stop wearing it and you need to expand your back, you can expand the pack. So it does add that capability as well. Now let's flip it over. On the back side, we already talked about the luggage pass-through, which is really handy. It's very simplistic, and essentially what you do is you keep the straps near the backpack and you put the handle between just through this strap, and you keep the backpack straps on the one side of the handle so they're not flopping around. Otherwise, I mean, if you could do this, but then these are going to be flopping around outside of the actual handle itself. So this is really handy, just doing it like this. It takes a couple extra seconds to maneuver it, but it does keep things in line so things aren't flopping around. That said, one other item that's kind of a hidden item that's on here is right over here. And it's actually for your ID or passport or whatever. It's a small, it's not going to be passport, ID. It's just a small little guy here. It's not super deep, it's just nice and small. But if you're traveling, you have to have your ID handy with you. When you get through security, you can take that ID and just pop it in there, and it has a little Velcro closure. Kind of neat if that was also magnetic, but you know, whatever. So there is that. Also, there are more points here for the straps and stuff that you can actually hook on here. Now let's get into the pack. The back zipper part is the actual main access to the pack. So once you open that up, and down here I didn't point these out, there are two more anchor points down here. Then you open this guy up. Okay, so then while we have it unzipped, we can open it fully up, and there are two things. Now let's start in the main compartment. So we do have, you can see some nice zipper compartments. We actually still have, from our last trip, we never even took out this is kind of those silica gel. Well, this isn't silica gel, this is their clay packet. It actually just keeps things dry. So we have those kind of throughout. Sometimes we take them out, sometimes we don't. Also, my wife, like I said, doesn't use these straps. These are the ones that I said that you could keep in the front and just keep them in there. But you can see that she just keeps them in here for now. So you have these two zipper pouches. You have another one here, actually a longer one. It has two different pouches in it. And it's the same thing on the other side. Basically mirrored side to side. Otherwise, it's a tub capacity, right? You can put in packing cubes in here. They also offer photo cubes from Peak Design, so they're actually designed to fit in this and keep your photo gear. Those are accessories that you can add. Usually when you buy a pack from Peak Design and you add accessories, you can get a discount if you buy like 2 or more accessories. So it is pretty nice. It is a nice little incentive, whether it's a packing cube or one of their wash pouches or whichever. A lot of capability, but the thing is, it's a big tub. You fill this up and then you just flop this over, zip it and go. Really nice, really handy. But the nice tub design, very, very well. Also on the back side, this is also a laptop sleeve. You can see here, we have Velcro and we have a big sleeve. Now, that sleeve does have a divider, if I can show it. So if you put a backpack on one side and you could put like a tablet on the other, which is what I typically do, This is padded on both the back and toward the side toward the actual inside of the bag. So this does have padding around it. It's not armored by any means, but it does have a nice amount of padding. So things aren't going to dig into it, and it's going to help protect your laptop should it need it. So, but pretty simple, right? We're just very simple in how it actually is set up. Otherwise, when you have it full, you zipper shut, and you're good to go. Coming back to the other pack, this one we've had a lot longer than this one. So this one I actually do have set with the straps. You can see they are already connected and they're good to go, and you can go ahead and strap things on the outside of your pack, and then when you're done, you just chuck them in there, and then the magnetic closure keeps them out of the way. They're not going to flop out. That's how I set mine up. So like I said, 4 different colors. These are just 2 of them, the sage and the black, and then they have this midnight, which is that kind of blue, and then they have the coyote, that's the tan. The coyote kind of stands out the most, I would say, out of the 4 of them. $239 is what the 30 liter goes for. $299 is what the 45 liter goes for. Really comes down to how you're using it. If you're going to use it as a full carry-on replacement, this is the only bag you're going to take with you, then I would probably go with the 45 liter. That's your carry-on. If you're using it in addition to a carry-on, you want to use it as kind of a personal item, the 30 liter in most scenarios will definitely get you by. I don't work for the airline, so I can't tell you that for a fact that they're not going to do something, but we've taken them on well over a dozen flights and never had an issue. So that is the travel backpack by Peak Design. I'm a huge fan of it. I have been a huge fan of it since I got one originally, and it is lovely to have 2 of them now, because now I don't have to fight for using that one. That's mine. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe as always, and let me know what you think of not only this product, but I mean, let everybody know if you have one of these backpacks from Peak Design, or if you have another one of theirs. So they make some great things, and every so often they do revitalize and upgrade or update the packs, and every time they make them a little bit better. I don't know what they're going to do next time they redo these, but the travel backpacks are pretty awesome. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe as always. Catch you back here on TechGooch for another future video review. Hope to see you soon.